the definition of the Hart Trophy is the player that's most valuable to their team, I would say exponentially compared to any one individual's value to their team. If the Flames make the playoffs, I don't see how he's not at least in the conversation and at least a finalist. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the In the Dome podcast. Big discussion today. Dustin Wolf, we know, look, he's obviously part of the Calder conversation. Outstanding performance last night against the Jets. Solidifying the debate, solidifying his name. Is he part of the Vezina conversation? Should he be part of the Hart conversation? We're going to get into it today. Bet365, the world's largest sports betting platform. Open an account with Bet365 today. Bet on a huge range of markets. Download the app today. Use code NATION when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordering a Bet365. Let's get into it. He's in the Vezina conversation. He can't not be. After last night, if the Flames somehow, on the back of Dustin Wolf, make it into a playoff spot, or if they make the playoffs, there's no way this guy can't be part of the Hart conversation. Right? Is that not the definition of
%?
Like the definition of the Hart Trophy is the most valuable player to their team. Doesn't mean their team has to finish first overall. I think your team has to get into the playoffs because that's pretty indicative of how impactful the one player was on the team. But if the Calgary Flames make the playoffs and the leading scorer, who's Jonathan Huberdeau, who's on pace for 60 fucking points,
I think it's like 58 now.
and you're seeing the formula of their success. What was that stat? The 2 goals?
Dude, this is a crazy stat. Ryan Pike tweeted this out. Or no, it was Darren Haynes. Good old Hainesy. You know what? Hey, shout out Darren Haynes. Anytime I want to think of a stat and these ideas come to my head, but they're really hard to dig up, I'm just going to wait 20 minutes because I guarantee Haynes will be on it. He's going to be
wait till
on
we
it.
Get our Haynes
and
on.
He always is. So if Dustin Wolf 16 wins, last night was his 10th, when the Flames score 2 or fewer non-empty net goals in regulation. 2 goals. For comparison, Connor Hellebuck's leading 28 wins. Only 7 times has Winnipeg scored 2 or fewer non-empty net goals in regulation. That's insane. 10 wins when they score 2 non-empty net goals. 10 wins where your margin of error is basically 0.
Dude, if that does not scream Hart conversation, then this league is real fucked up.
I think goals for per game played. Hey?
Who won the Hart last year?
Wasn't it Kucherov? Or was it Mac? I think it was McKinnon. Kucherov should have won it. He had an unbelievable season. All I know it wasn't Mac David. It was McKinnon.
You are Mac David, right?
You're Mac David, right?
Dude, that clip's hilarious. Just getting molested by randos. Look like was that guy Jamaican or something? I don't know.
I don't know where he was.
Just 5 minutes straight up molesting, and then at the very end he's like, "You are Mac David, right?" Oh fuck!
Oh, classic.
But even McDavid, how many Hearts has he won? But now that he's not the only one driving that team on a nightly basis, he hasn't been getting as many Hearts. The definition of the Hart Trophy is the player that's most valuable to their team, I would say exponentially compared to anybody else. Anybody else's value, any one individual's value to their team. If the Flames make the playoffs, I don't see how he's not at least in the conversation and at least a finalist.
Well,
in his rookie season.
In his rookie season, he's 23. The Flames are 28th currently in goals for per games played. The only teams who are scoring less: the Chicago Blackhawks, the San Jose Sharks, the Nashville Predators, and the Anaheim Ducks. There is no team other than the Flames who are in the bottom 10 who occupy a playoff spot. So they don't score goals somehow. They score goals at the same rate as a team like Anaheim and San Jose.
Bottom 5 teams.
And now, these are teams who are tanking hard. And they're in the final wild card spot right now.
Well, they've been a bubble team or a playoff team all season long. They've only really been outside of the playoffs for 2 weeks? They've held a playoff spot almost all season.
Other than Vancouver, we really don't have much competition for that last spot. So, dude, it's been pretty crazy.
Look, I know like social media is a place where you got to have some controversy or some edge to your tweets and your posts to get maximum shareability. And after the game last night, I just posted Dustin Wolf has entered the Hart conversation. A lot of action on this thing.
No,
I'm getting some people on there. I don't know if they're probably from other teams, kind of laughing or saying settle down, but I'm not even fucking joking, dude. That's the conversation I want to have. Am I wrong? If the Flames make the playoffs and you boil it down to what got them there, and it's single-handedly due to one guy. If this guy's not playing for the team, they're actually in a bottom 5 position currently. Am I wrong?
Was that wrong? Should I not have done that? It's come to our attention you've been having sex with the cleaning woman on your desk. Was that wrong? Should I not have done that? Well, I mean, if the Flames make the playoffs, because this is what's crazy is that, everybody wants to, they're like a good defensive team. The Flames are mid to bottom of the league in virtually every single statistical category.
Basically, that's all we've been doing all season long is debunking every potential theory thrown out there that points to anything other than single-handedly Dustin Wolf being an absolute machine is why they're in a playoff spot.
You go on Evolving Hockey today, they're like, what? Expected goals for percentage, 24th in the league. This is adjusted for score and venue. Possession, they're a little bit better. They're 13th in the league. Actual shots for, though, they're 19th. Goals for per 60 minutes, already mentioned it. They're down there with the likes of Nashville and Anaheim and San Jose. Go up and down the list. This is a team that has Jonathan fucking Huberdeau scoring on pace for 58 points, leading them in scoring, and they're in a playoff spot. And then you scroll over to save percentage, and it's like, look at that. The only team with a better even strength save percentage than the Calgary Flames is the Winnipeg Jets. And is Connor Hellebuck not the shoe-in clear-cut favorite for the Vezina and probably in the Hart conversation? So what is that? What is that if you extrapolate outwards? What does that say about Wolf if the Flames finish in a playoff spot and they have the second best save percentage in the entire league?
It's even more extreme. It's even more extreme. Like going back to Haynes' tweet, Dustin Wolf is not getting any run support. Hellebuck is. 7 times has Winnipeg scored 2 or fewer. 16 wins Dustin Wolf has when the Flames score 2 or fewer. I mean, we've been talking about this. It's like the guy not only gives you a chance to win every game, he gives you a chance to win when you're scoring 1 or 2 goals a game. It's nuts.
It is nuts. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
You posted this Vezina Trophy Awards leaderboard. And who compiled this thing?
This is a guy, he has a model. He's called Data Driven Hockey. You might see him on social media. He's got a bit of a different model than some of the other guys. But he has Wolf right there in his Vezina, by his model. What is it? Is he second to Hellebuck there?
Third. So Hellebuck, GOA. What's
That's
GOA?
It's his model. It's goal, or is it goals above average?
Connor Hellebuck, 5.87. Anthony Stolarz, 3.61. There's Dustin Wolf, third in the league, 3.45.
Is that good?
Well, the thing I absolutely love about last night, and I mean, look, we throw up these stats every week, and they just keep getting bigger and compiling even more of them. Like the Haynes tweet is the season in a nutshell. And I know Flames fans, we talked about this last night on Afterburner. Flames fans are very well aware of what's going on and why the Flames are having success this year. We know that Dustin Wolf should be in all three of these conversations. Maybe it's not known league-wide because who wants to tune into the Calgary Flames? If you're an East Coast writer, an analyst, are you really staying up late to watch the Calgary Flames play Utah? But it's a game like last night that Dustin Wolf absolutely puts his fucking stamp on the entire league. You got a hockey night in, what is it, Hockey Day in
Hockey
Canada
Day
game.
in Canada.
It's Hockey Day in Canada. You got some Canmore focus before the game. You got local stories happening about. You got nationwide broadcasts. You got people. It's fucking middle of winter. Everybody's inside. It's freezing cold. Everybody's tuning into the Hockey Day in Canada. And Wolf puts on an absolute monster performance against the best team in the West for the majority of the year, the best team in the league. Hands down, shows everybody what we've been seeing all season long, what Flames fans have been talking about all season long. He puts his stamp. He puts a stamp on that game, and I think he makes a name for himself yesterday. There's no way you can even start to have the Calder conversation without mentioning Dustin Wolf now.
Yeah, I think for me, he's absolutely the Calder favorite at this point. Like last night was Wolf's been the best rookie in the entire league because Hudson, like these guys have been very impressive. But like if you're watching what he's doing, right? Like this isn't a star player on a shitty team like San Jose. And it's like, wow, this guy's good. This isn't even Hudson. I was like, I mean, maybe more so in Montreal because they've kind of been better than people thought. But this is a guy who's a rookie, who's the team's MVP, who's dragging them to a playoff spot. It's not even a conversation for the Calder for me. For me, it's like, okay, well, he's maybe not in the Hart conversation. If the Flames make the playoffs, maybe he's in the MVP conversation. Definitely is in the Vezina. He's in the Vezina. He's absolutely cementing himself to be in the Vezina conversation right now. He's top five. He's pretty much top 5, top 10 in every single category. How is he not?
I guess we need to clarify. The MVP, is it the MVP of the league or is it the most valuable player to the individual team?
Here's what it is. Best player in the league, and that's how it's voted on, and that's how it should be awarded because no one ever takes the actual reason behind the award into account, right? It should be most valuable to their team, but it's usually, it's just the best player award.
Well, I guess that changes the context of the conversation then.
It should be. Who's more valuable to the team right now than Dustin Wolf to the Calgary Flames?
Well, dude. No way.
Hellebuck, maybe? In terms of goalies, it's like, okay, maybe Hellebuck. That's it for goalies. No other goalies is valuable to their team as the Calgary Flames. And I would say, based on these stats we're ripping off, Wolf is the most valuable goalie to his team right now. No?
Well, if we're going by that standard, he's definitely top 3.
But obviously, you got the big boys.
If you're just going most valuable player, if you're just going most valuable player in the league, maybe he's not in the conversation. But the point still stands.
Valuable to his team.
The guy's a fucking animal.
Here's
Dude, whose last name is? Your last name is Wolf, anyways.
Here's the point. He's a fucking animal. We said, like, you watch him.
He's a wild animal.
He is a wolf. That's what he is, bro. There was a comment last night on the show. Somebody was like, it was something to the effect of like guts and like Wolf's gutsy. You know, he's like one of those guys. And it's totally true. If you watch him play and you watch how he prepares, and goalies are a weird breed. Some of them are like goofy. You've got like the Kiprusoff where it's like he's kind of a character. Wolf is one of those guys who's like kind of like scary with how much he locks in, right? It's just like this guy is stoic as fuck. He's laser focused all the time. And I think what stood out most to me last night, because, he came off a bit of a tough game with St. Louis, which was like, and, every time he lets in a bad goal for some fucking reason, people, don't see, he fucking sucks.
It's true, man. It's weird.
It's like he's 8-2-1 in his last 11 games, 928 save percentage, has the second best 5-on-5 save percentage in the entire league behind Connor Hellebuyck. He lets in a bad goal. It went right through him.
Well, it's true. It's true. We posted this on the 18th, so before. I guess this was before last night. Yeah, before last night's game. Dustin Wolf, league ranking in all situations, 9th in save percentage. All situations, so including power play, penalty kill, 9th in save percentage in the league, 10th in goals saved above average in the league, 8th in high danger save percentage in the league, 4th in high danger goals saved above average in the league. At just 5-5, he's 3rd in save percentage.
At second now today.
It dips a bit because of the penalty kill.
Penalty kill sucked.
But 5-5, second now in save percentage. Second in goals saved above average, only behind Connor Hellebuyck. Connor Hellebuyck has been a Vezina finalist, how many seasons in a row now?
20 for infinity.
He's right up there with the absolute best goaltending in the league.
He's not right up there. He's there with the best goalie in the entire world. It's insane. 4th
in high danger save percentage, 5-on-5. 3rd in high danger goals saved above average. But even after the Blues game, like you said, suck tonight. Sucks. Suck tonight.
But where I was going with that is last night, and we talked about this at length last night, is and you saw this is another attribute of great goalies. Kipper used to do this all the time. It's when he had an off night, the next game, you knew it was Kipper had this insane record of anytime he allowed more than 5 goals, the next game, it was he would get a shutout or allow 1. It was some crazy record. It's too much work to look it up. But if you were watching at that time, you'll remember that was the case. Anytime he got kind of beat, the next game he was locked in and ready to go. And we've seen that with Wolf too a lot this year. And the thing that he's so good at, and is probably the most important attribute for a goaltender, is the timeliness of his saves. He makes big saves. He makes huge. Last night, the first period, the Flames got absolutely ass rammed.
Yep.
And it was 1-0 after 1 for the Flames. It was insane.
Yeah, timely saves.
Saves.
You saw it last week. I can't remember what game it was, but we got dominated. Even Huska post game was like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, that was against the Kings.
What do you mean the players didn't respond? It was one guy, Dustin Wolf, kept us in it. Same thing last night. I mean, the ice was tilted. Let's go through these game stats from last night,
dude.
Just a domination. If you look at the deserve to win a meter,
the deserve to win a meter is 95% Winnipeg. I think after the first period, the high danger chances were 7-1 for Winnipeg, 7-1 Winnipeg, and it was 1-0 Calgary. All told, last night Winnipeg has 84 shot attempts to Calgary's 45. They had 39 shots to Calgary's 22, 39 scoring chances to Calgary's 13, and 69 danger chances to Calgary's 4. And you win. If you take the empty net goal out, you win 2-1. Wow,
incredible. I'm just looking at years past Hart winners and finalists. It looks like Bobrovsky was a finalist in 2016-17. Connor McDavid wins. Sidney Crosby's the runner-up. So goaltenders don't necessarily get into the fold very often.
It's very rare.
But I'm still going to say the guy deserves at least a vote if the Flames make the playoffs.
The guy deserves... If they make the playoffs, he deserves he deserves the true Hart Trophy recognition. Was this is one of the most valuable players to his team.
No,
which is never how it's voted.
Hands down, the most valuable player to any individual.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long-form interviews You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.